Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Sarah here with you. So I had this request to show how to draw feet from a couple of weeks, and I was currently busy by starting college and all that. So I'm sorry for being late. And anyway, this is just something like a demonstration that I was doing before this video to show you different feet position and all that. Anyways, I am going to show you today how to draw feet, and if I have enough time I might show you something like a different position or something like that. So anyways, first of all I will start with this. This is the most sort of basic shape of a foot. So first of all, when you're drawing a foot, normally it will be really small and won't be noticed when you're doing your anatomy work. So this will be big and it will be weird a bit, just drawing feet and all that. I just switched to my other pencil because this one's quite dark, so when I'm erasing it, the lines will appear and all that. Anyway, when you're starting with your feet, you're definitely gonna do something like an indication to the position of the foot. In this case, I am going to do a foot facing, or like this position. This is when a foot is standing in a facing, a direct position. So all you're going to do is do that position, which is basically what I'm doing right now. And this is just simple guidelines that you can do and apply. Now I will start by doing like this, and normally I would just do this technique when I'm drawing shoes and all that. I will just do this and I would work on the details of the shoes, but it's a little different from me when I'm drawing feet. First of all, I indicate where I want to put the toes, so I just do a line something about this point. Okay, it might came a little bit weird, but first you just draw the line where you want your toes would go, and definitely your toes won't be pointy like this. This is just when you're doing shoes or something like that. It's just some sort of guideline. So I erase it and I will do something like this. So yeah, the pointy part I erase it later once I am satisfied where I'm going to put the toes. Now I have like this rectangular shape. Now I'm going to divide it into one, and like you see, I divided it into 3 equal parts. Then I just divide that into 3 equal parts, and then divide this part like this and this part like this, and you have the fingers, or I'm sorry, you have the toes, and all you have to do is just some detailings in. And look, this is a nice trick. I found most of anime or manga creators do this, which is this second toe is a bit larger than, or a bit taller than this one, and then they just go directly like this, so you have like something like an inclined line that comes down like this, and you have your toes. That's at least what I've seen, or what I can do. There's a lot of different ways to draw toes. Sometimes the biggest toe is the tallest one, and it sort of comes like I don't know how it comes like, but this is the one that I know. Now all I have to do is just erase my guidelines and just do some refining, or just adjusting to the lines of the toes, of course. The feet itself, I am going to put some detailings in, such as the bones, and making it a little bit thinner. You can see there it is, starting to just sort of give an indication about it's a real foot here. Then I'm going to add, there's always this neat trick of putting here the bones here. You just add some lines like this, like so, and there you have it. I'm sorry if the guidelines appear. I'm just the pencil is pressing, so you can. I think there's some remainings to some guidelines there. And there you have it, a nice bare foot from front position. I do have some time. Maybe I can show you also from the side position. So let's see. I've switched the paper to show you the side position of a foot. Okay, just ended up this one, or this foot position. Now I'm going to do the side foot position, which is much easier because you don't have to put a lot of in details. So the first thing you have to do is basically your guidelines. You're just drawing your foot position from the side. So I'm working with the guidelines here, and I'm indicating that the foot will look something a little bit like this. But once we're done with the details, it's going to appear like something like an acceptable real foot. So we have here for the position you want. Let's start by drawing the toes. Of course, the big toe is going to mostly cover up the other small toes, but you can see what I'm doing here. Since the big toe in the first drawing wasn't the tallest, so there will be another one or some other feet that will appear. You can see I'm drawing something like a box right here. In the box I'm going to divide, you can see that this box will be sort of like divided. So I would have some indication of toes behind the big toe. Now, of course, the big toe covers up most of the other ones, and now you're just going to draw some line like this. Then there's some details here, not hard to do. All you have to do is something like not so much an S shape. Let's see, you're just gonna do something like a semi-bent line like this, and another one toward the middle of the foot like this, and then again you go with the semi-down line like this. And then of course we're going to refine the back of the drawing. The line's supposed to come a bit just bent like this, and a little bit curved, something just a little bit curved, not so much, like this. And I'm just gonna erase that little part because I don't need it. And I'm just going to indicate the position of the bone right there. And that is it. So I'm going to switch the paper to show you the last position of drawing feet. Okay, so the last position I'm going to show you in the how to draw feet is this position. And all you have to do now is just show where you're going to put your feet position. Of course, it will be easier with complete figures, because when you have like a whole sketch of your figure, you know where or how they're going to stand. But I'm just concentrating on feet because this is what this video is all about. It's how to draw feet. So there is a sort of like a position. Of course, it's going to look much different, much realistic once we're done with the details. So as I did in the first foot, I will put this line to show you, or to show where I want to put my toes, and then I just divide this part into three parts, and then I will divide these two divide them again, and there you have it. There you have your the toes. Now, of course, there's some details Then I'm going to work here on the toes, just erasing the lines I don't need. This one is the longest, as I did before, so it's going to be a little bit longer. Then, of course, the shortest is sort of like disappearing a bit, like there. And here's the biggest toe. Of course, I don't need that line anymore, so just erase that. And then I am going to do my this line here, which is like this, and then you go, let's see, a little bit bent, just to erase that so I can show you. So it's something like a little bent line, like this. It's a little bent line, and then as you can see, I bent it again towards the middle a bit, and then I sort of bent it one more time, downwards this time. So it's like downwards, upwards, downwards, and then all I have to do is just also do some bending over here, or bend this line a bit. Of course, sorry about that. I think that it's not okay. Then all I have to do is just adjust some lines and all that. Maybe sometimes I need to redo some stuff and all that. Yeah, that's probably the wonderful thing about using pencils, is you can erase and redo the stuff that you feel that's wrong, and you just redo it all over again. So I'm just cleaning up just the drawing, and then just putting the lines, and then just putting the bone right here, so it will indicate it's something like a reasonable foot, in my opinion. But it won't always look as great as in the anime artwork, because normally feet does look smaller, and there's nothing like a close-up on a foot. I never seen anything something like a close-up on a foot, unless it was something that had to do with no, feet. I don't know. So anyways, I showed you today the 3 most common positions for feet: straight position, side position, and finally this position. And I don't know if there is any other foot position to this. So I hope this has been helpful for you, for anyone who wants to learn how to draw feet. And keep your requests coming in. And I'm sorry if this took me really some time. I really was exhausted this week from school, and I don't have as much sleep, and it's really is tiring and exhausting. So I will see you again probably next week with another tutorial. This time I didn't have a request, so I think I'm going to complete or show you something to complete basic drawings for your anime figures. In other words, I showed you how to do a face, so next time I'm going to show you maybe like face positions, or how to draw a general body, or a body so you can draw your manga on. So until that time, I probably would think of something that will be helpful for a lot of people. I hope this one was enjoyable to you, and I will try to get some speed art as well very soon. And so that's about it for now, and I am going to see you soon. So bye bye.